Hello and welcome. This isn't a Warhammer Wednesday video, but it's just a quick video. I'm shooting it sort of retrospectively in terms of I've almost finished magnetising the wings. So what I'll do is I'll just show you what I've done so far, and then we'll see the finished product. Anyone that has bought one of these Thunderhawks, you might know, especially from my sort of review video, that the wings won't stay in position. They'll either be like that, or glued like that, or just left loose so that you can just sort of hold them up with your hands. I'm sort of in the position where I'd like to have the option of having mine up or just down. So if you want to magnetise your wings, follow these steps and you'll be able to do it. So what I did is I just put the wing in there. All I did was with a hand drill is just drill through into the wing on both points, so that you've got holes that are exactly where you've drilled into the sort of wing mount. Then what I've done is I use my steel drill just to, I mean, you could put it in a vise if you want, just to drill all the way down, not all the way, not very deeply, but enough to fit one of these 5x5mm. You can get a 5mm by 2 or 4mm length, but I don't think you can really get them with a 1 kilogram pull, which is what this got. This hasn't. 1 kilogram is a bit overkill, but whatever you use, even if it's a ½ kilogram pull, make sure you've got sort of 4 of them for each wing. So one there, one on the mount, one there, and one on the mount. Because otherwise, if you just use one, or use a central one, when the wing is not deployed, so like that, because of the way the polarization works, the magnets in there will actually push the wing out a little bit and distort it, and you really can't change that once you've done that. Yes, you could probably put, you know, another 2 magnets on the top, but then you've got all kinds of sort of conflicting forces. So use 2 and keep the polarizations exactly the same. So after I've drilled the holes and put the magnets in, sort of, here's one I made earlier, Blue Peter style. If I just move this bad boy around. Oh, right. So here we go. So as you can see, this one's sort of drying at the moment. I'm going to show you this huge gap here, but that's all going to be green stuffed, and pretty much when this is on, you're only really going to see that corner, and that's the only gap. I mean, it's fantastic. Anyway, so I put the magnets in there. That's where I sort of messed up. Put the magnets in there. You will, depending on the length of the rod, even a 4mm rod, you're going to have to drill into the Thunderhawk itself. No biggie. Even though its armour's 12, I'm sure it will survive. So you have to drill in a little bit into the hull itself. Then what I did is I glued this on and glued the magnets in, obviously making sure that they've got the right polarization, because that would be embarrassing. That's where I messed up as well, so I might put green stuff in there, but you can't see that at all. So then what you can do is, these are sort of dry anyway, you can slot it in, slot that in, and then you're ready to go. Look, so as you can see, that's just half, well, I say that's half, that's almost full tilt. That's full tilt, which is incredible to have your model do that and it stay like that. Remember, magnets, they never lose their magnetisation unless they're in sort of severe cold or next to a strong electrical current. So never sort of think that force is going to deteriorate. Well, not in your lifetime. So you can have it like so, you can have it like that, and then when it goes down, obviously you can start to see that the reverse polarization is in place because it's pushing the wing mount forward in its bracket, but you can't really see that at all, and even if you could see it, it's a very good trade-off for having the ability to erect your wings on your Thunderhawk. I suppose you could put a magnet in there, but if you did that, you're just going to see it wherever you put it in there. You could maybe put it in there and hide it, and then put some green stuff so that it magnetizes and clicks into place. But really, it's not going to wave about. I mean, if you have it in that position, it's fine. But that's just something to think about. Hope this video has been useful. I know if I was building a Thunderhawk and I wanted the wings, and I wanted the option of having the wings, you know, sort of deployed, I'd find this very useful. So, and here's one I made earlier. This is sort of like the finished product. I've glued the attack wing mounts into position. This is the moment of truth. So left wing, yeah, looks good. Yeah, and then fully erect. There you go. So as you can see, you can now have your Thunderhawk in a lock S-foils and attack position pose. So, or you can have it like that, or however you wish. And the great thing about this is obviously the las cannon usually follows. It even goes back to its original position when it's not deployed. I mean, you can have it like that if you want, but there you go. Hope you found this really useful with your own Thunderhawk. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.